And welcome back to another MMS 2017 speaker interview. And today we have Mr. Gary Blok. Hey, Gary.
Hello. Hey.
So MMS is just around the corner. A few weeks now. About a month away. It's pretty surprising how fast it's coming. So I'm looking at your sketch.org here, and I see quite a few sessions. Why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do, and then we'll talk about all these sessions that you have going on this year.
All right. I work for the state of Minnesota, and I'm one of the configuration manager admins. I'm the primary at the Department of Health, and basically picked up configuration manager back in 2012 when I was hired to do this workstation management job. Before that, I was using Altiris, so the transition wasn't too bad. Thankfully, I didn't have to ever do anything with 2007 or before, so I came in when it was already pretty polished. But that's what I do now, so I'm spending most of my day in a config manager console doing OSD deployments and packaging, stuff like that.
Okay, and just a quick question about how many workstations do you guys manage over there at the state?
In my agency, we have 2,200 that I'm responsible for.
Gotcha.
The state of a whole is about 50,000 or so, but we're not fully consolidated yet, so we each have our own pockets.
Gotcha. Okay, very cool. So I'm looking at your Sketch site here, and I'm looking at your list of sessions. It seems like we have a block that are really a two-part series all about customizing Windows 10. What is that all about?
So in enterprises, a lot of times when you first deploy Windows 10, it has all of the generic stuff that you would get on your home PC as well. And so this session is about customizing that for your enterprise, adding branding per se, user pictures, backgrounds, lock screens, and then just tweaks here and there that make it more friendly to your own environment. Different shortcuts, like different start menus, just things that make sense for your environment to increase the productivity of your worker group.
Okay, very cool. And I also see you have another session and a repeat session called Secure Your Workstations.
Yeah, so Mark Godfrey is going to take the lead on that, but basically it's revolving around Windows 10 and the feature sets that are involved in that with Secure Boot, UEFI, Device Guard, and some other technologies that can integrate to best secure your workstation in your environment to prevent malware and other kinds of things that your traditional antivirus doesn't detect. Okay,
very cool. And then this final session I'm seeing here, this one looks pretty interesting. It's all about leveraging vendor tools for client management productivity. Just looking at the description here, it looks like you're going to be maybe not so much focusing on one tool, but kind of giving us a wider range of vendor tools and how you can use them and kind of like how you can build them into your toolkit. Is that about right?
That's exactly right. So where I'm at, we're primarily a Dell shop, but we also have HP. And I've been working with Lenovo a little bit too, and I've been finding that each vendor has quite a few different tools at your disposal, and there's a lot of really cool little things you can do with them that aren't necessarily well documented. So I've been trying to go through and find those things and then find new ways to integrate their tools into task sequences and other things to remove administration that you would normally have to do manually.
Okay. That's really cool. It sounds like there might be something for everyone, especially if you're checking in on all those hardware vendors and what tools they have available to them. So very nice. I think that will come in handy. Well, like a number of people we've talked to, many of your sessions have repeat sessions, which pretty much means the first one was so popular it sold out. So we have a second session that you can catch if you didn't get in the first round there. So make sure you check out Gary's sessions here on mms2017.sketch.com. That's where you can see all the sessions, and don't forget to sign up early so that we can ensure that you get a spot. So Gary, again, we like to keep these short, so I want to thank you for coming on and telling us all about your sessions. I think yours sound really interesting, and I'm sure they'll be super popular.
Hey, thanks, Lee, for this opportunity. It was nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'll see you in a few weeks. Okay.
Excellent.
Bye.
Later.